Welcome to 24 Wheelers. Today we're installing the Trailgater Tailgate table. Welcome to 24 Wheelers. Today we're installing the Trailgater Tailgate table from Outback Adventures. This is a table I've been looking at for my Jeep for quite some time. I've even looked at a couple different cheaper, less expensive, probably less in quality tables. But at the end of the day, this is the one that I really wanted, so it's the one that I grabbed. I've not seen one of these actually in person before up until recently. I've seen them online and in videos, that sort of thing. But as far as actually getting to touch one, I've not been able to do that until recently. A couple weeks ago at the More Expo, I saw a few of them there and instantly kind of figured out the quality. And so decided I need to go ahead and stop waiting and just go ahead and purchase one of these and get it installed on the JK. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Hope you'll join me. All right, so after the cover is taken off, I've got these park tool things. These are actually for changing tires on a bicycle. I've got a bunch of those from back in my triathlon days. Couldn't do one now, but that's all right. Anyway, after you take off the panel there, you're basically just inserting, I guess, 6 of these blind nuts here. You got 2 in the bottom area, and then 4 across here. This one is left open. In fact, I believe you can even sort of cut the old trim piece and replace that, because I believe that the gate will come to around this point or so. Okay, so before you mount the table up, and after you get the blind nuts in, you basically just grab a screw and sort of start a hole in each one of those. I've already done these ones on top. You just want to get it in there, a little bit. All right, so once you get the blind nuts in there and get a pilot hole started for each one of those with your screw, they recommend taking the cutting board out and then just kind of holding it up. This part's a little bit awkward. It'd definitely help to have a second set of hands on this part, just because you kind of got to hold it up there and screw it in at the same time. Definitely doable, but it'd be easier with a buddy. I don't want to overpower these nuts, so I'm just using the drill to get it started, and then I'm going to finish it off with just a regular screwdriver. Since they're plastic blind nuts, I just don't want to overpower them. I don't want to strip them out. I said I was using the power drill to just kind of get the screw started. I didn't want to overpower them because of the plastic nuts. I tend to have a habit of stripping things out, it might be said. And actually the instructions say do not use a power driver, so I'm glad that I at least did it that way. So once you get it attached to the Jeep itself, you use these little rubber grommets and place them over these, they call them pin bosses. This is the little contraption that releases and attaches the table once it's folded up. And I'm guessing these grommets are there in order to maybe minimize or prevent rattling. I'm not sure. But I would definitely appreciate that, because I don't like things rattling. Okay, this part here is a little tricky. Basically, you're installing these aren't certainly required, but they make opening and I assume shutting the table a little simpler. So basically what you're doing is you're inserting this little piece through the ring this direction, and then just kind of rotating it so that it collapses. Obviously that looked really simple. It just took me a few minutes to figure out exactly how it worked, and once I figured that part out, pretty easy. All right, so this is the gap that I was talking about that this piece should potentially cover up. Again, is it a big deal? No, but if I can make it work, then I'm going to make it work. So let's see if this pops in there. Yeah, just like that. Pretty simple. I mean, I wouldn't hang anything on it, but because of that little clip, it's in there, and I think that looks a little better. All right, I can confirm this thing is rad. Really, really happy with it. The closing mechanism on it is super tight. I'm assuming that that is intentional. It's not anything that's causing me any concern. It's just really tight, and so I really have to mash it in, specifically up on this end. Really have to mash it in to close it. But I think this would be a situation where I'd rather it be on the tight side rather than on the loose side. So I'm sure it will work itself in, so to speak. So very happy with this, excited to use it. And you can see I'm already getting a little bit of use out of it. Hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate you stopping by my channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And remember, whether on the trail or on the road, I'll see you out there.